Hello everyone. We introduce ourselves. I'm Momoka.
I'm Yuna.
I'm Tatsuto.
I'm Suzume. I'm Hinata.
We are going to talk about Okinawan folk tales. How many Okinawan folk tales do you know? We are going to introduce one of them, the story of Moochie. Every year, December 8 is Moochie Day according to the lunar calendar. It's lunar calendar, so the event date is different every year. On this day, Moochie is offered on Buddhist altars and families eat it together to pray for good health and exorcise bad luck. People hang Moochie from the ceiling at their child's age. Also, the first day when families have Moochie Day with their baby is called Hatsumuchi. Then people distribute Moochie to their relatives and neighbors. And now, let's start Folktale Show.
A long time ago, a horrible demon lived in a cave in Haibaru Osato village. The demon went out to the village, took many people every night. However, the demon had been originally a very kind man, Osato. He had lived with his pretty young sister, Uta. Uta was also kind. They had lived peacefully. Osato was a good man. Everyone asked him their work at fields or farms. He worked hard for them. One day morning, he was acting kind of strange. Suddenly, he ran out of the house with a scary face.
A few days later, a demon came down from the mountain to the village and started to eat humans and livestock. All the villagers thought if there had been Osato, he would have defeated the demon because he was the strongest man in the village. Only Yuta recognized at a glance that the demon was her brother. She was so shocked and scared that she couldn't talk to him. Gradually, he began to appear frequently in the village and did bad things in the village every night. Uta thought she had to take responsibility for it as his sisters. Then she remembered he liked Moochie very much. She went to the kitchen and made a lot of Moochie. She broke a lot of tiles with the big hoe Osato was using. She kneaded the pieces of tiles into the Moochie and wrapped them in fragrant ginger leaves to hide them.
Uta took Moochie which she made for her brother. After walking for a while, she found a suspicious cave. She shouted into the cave, then she heard someone's voice. After that, a scary demon appeared. She was surprised to see the horrible appearance of her brother. She entered the cave with her brother. There were a lot of bones of humans and animals everywhere in the cave. She told her brother that she brought Moochie for him, and she invited him to go to the cave to eat Moochie seeing a nice ocean view. She gave her brother a basket full of Moochie when they arrived at Cape. He ate Moochie at once. Then he thrashed about in pain because of the tire that Uta added. She thought it's now or never, and she pushed her brother. He fell over from the cliff. She cried as looked back on memories of spending time with her brother. That day was December 8, so the day is now Moochie Day according to the lunar calendar.
How did you like it? There are various opinions about the story of Moochie, but this folktale is the one that carried on generation after generation in Osato Harbaru. Because of this story, Moochie got rid of the demon. Currently, we eat it to hope we will stay in good health. Besides this, there are a lot of folklores in Okinawa. For example, Swan Maiden. Swan Maiden has been passed down in Okinawa, and Kijimuna, that is famous as Okinawan tree spirit. These remain as part of our current lives. Please search for folklores linked to event customs in Okinawa. By doing so, you can have fun with that. Now, I'll introduce how to cook Moochie. For this recipe, we will need 1 kilogram of glutinous rice flour, 500 grams of sugar, and a moderate amount of water. First, you mix glutinous rice flour with sugar. If you want to add flavor, you do it at this time. For instance, to mix paprika flakes, smooth sweet beans paste, millet, takakibi, and so on. Please make your favorite flavor. Next, you add water little by little until the dough becomes as soft as an eyelid. Then, you wrap it in shell ginger leaves and tie a cord around it so it won't open. Finally, you steam the Moochie for 45 to 50 minutes. By eating it, we will hope for good health. Thank you for listening.